Hi there, and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK for more action figure breaking news. And again, happy Hasbro Pulsecon Day, everybody. How are we doing out there? Before we get into the Marvel Legends segment, if you could hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, of course, tickle that notification bell to find out when the next action figure breaking news video goes live. And this is my second video in a matter of hours. If you haven't seen the G.I. Joe video, go give it a watch. There wasn't a lot to talk about. Star Wars then they picked it up for PulseCon, and then Marvel Legends, spoiler, they knocked it out of the park, in my opinion. We have some fantastic Marvel Legends reveals that this collector has got very excited for indeed. So the secret is out there. So here we go then. Let's jump straight in. So we're going to shout out to JC at marvelsnews.com. We're going to be using his website and going from there. So the first thing they went through was a recap then of course the pre-order that's gone up this week of Dragon Man. There's a full in-depth video of Dragon Man up on the channel, but they did confirm some things about it. Have they watched my video? Because I was getting confused by the tail because it looks segmented, but they did confirm the tail is only bendy wire, so it is a nice bendy wire tail. It just looks sort of sculpted in that way. So you've still got to the 17th of October to pre-order Dragon Man, so he looks really good in grayscale. There's a sort of acrylic render. And then we're going to jump into the panel. So the first thing we're going to go to is actually the tease at the end. So I want you all in the comments section. What is this? A crushed head, you say? A crushed head. So the first thing I thought, oh, is it a Sandman? Is it a sort of splodged Sandman? But then I was chatting to, of course, the Who crew out there, and they're all thinking, everyone was going, chameleon? Chameleon mask. Is that a torn off chameleon mask? Surely it is. Surely it is. Is that J. Jonah Jameson? Kind of looks like him to me. So, it's that confirming on that leaked list we are getting a chameleon. But, of course, massive friend of the channel, Mr. Dan Who, is this your disaster of a reveal? Because they did say that they are ending the VHS line this week. This is the last VHS reveal as they're moving into something new for next year. Then we're thinking, okay, retro carded chameleon, but in the animated series, he had his little belt, didn't he? He had his little belt that would do the change. He didn't use masks, as far as I remember. So is this confirming a comic book chameleon, which would be fantastic to get, but with the animated line over, are we not going to get animated chameleon? God knows. Dan, if you're watching, you can write in the comments below. So what's going on with that? In the chat, let me know. Is it not a chameleon mask? Is it something else? So we will find out in due course. So there's another side profile look then of the mask itself. Okay, a bigger look there at Dragon Man then, as you see the big grayscale rail. Dwight in his Fantastic Four cosplay. Dan wasn't there, so it was just Dwight and Ryan with a sort of a bing bang boom sort of head, sort of handshake there, what they were doing at the start. And that was a bit of a weird one. So let's get through Dragon Man, and let's get to the 2-pack then, the animated 2-pack. And at first I was like, oh, Peter Parker. We've already got a Peter Parker. And I was like, hold on. Animated Peter Parker again, but this time combining Peter and his costume to get Peter in his unmasked version of his costume. So if you've seen this channel before, you know I'm obsessed with the animated series. So yeah, I'm quite happy to get Peter again in the line of the animated series. And for the first time in Marvel Legends, at least in Hasbro era, we've got the removable mask, the actual sort of clamped up mask there that he's taken off. It's all in a sort of bundle. Finally, a great little accessory. We've had it from Mayflex Lowe's, but we've not had it from Marvel Legends. So finally, we are getting that version of Peter's mask to take off. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. That sold me on this straight away. Then they sort of sneaked a little shot here of who he's coming with. But then we'll get to who he's coming with in a minute because I'm about to get too excited. But then there's a second head sculpt in there. And I was like, hold on, is that Flash Thompson? And then out of Dwight's mouth came, oh, it's Flash Thompson. So Flash Thompson does dress up as Spidey in the show, trying to help out his good buddy Spiderman. Doesn't go too well for our friend Flash. But for the first time in the animated line, we are getting a Flash Thompson. And the first time we've had in Marvel Legends one of these Flash Thompson's actual head sculpt. So I will be displaying this as Flash Thompson with the little removable Spider-Man mask. So that's going to look great on the display. So very, very excited. And it just got better. Because there'd been a little rumor. You'd seen certain videos of vultures flying around. So I was like, hello, is Vulture coming? Is Vulture coming? Because I've been campaigning for Vulture in the animated series for a long time. Young Adrian Toomes, the tablet of time. Unfortunately, it doesn't come. That would have just taken this over the edge. If it had come the Tablet of Time accessory, that would have been pretty cool. But still hope for maybe Silvermane in the future if they do revive this line. They've said it's the last set for this year, but hopefully in the future they will bring it back. But yeah, so in this year we've managed to actually get Morbius, who I really wanted in this line, and the Vulture. So I had this as a kid. You squeeze his legs, his wings would flap. There is my flappy wings. That is how excited I am to actually get this young version of Vulture in Marvel Legends form. So seems to be reusing the wings from Falcon, I would say there. Just done in the green. He's got all his armor on, and he does come with the older Adrian Toomes head sculpt as well. So you can, when his powers are running out, he's not sucked enough youth. That doesn't sound right at all, does it? Then there he is in his old man form, bald head, but with his head structure on. I, for one, far too excited by this 2-pack. So this will be going for pre-order tonight, 10 p.m. for the general public here in the UK. So that's 5 p.m. isn't it in the US? So it's an hour earlier if you're a Pulse Premium member. So as I record this, I'm just an hour away from dropping at least £55 probably on this 2-pack. And there's some of the VHSs lined up then together. The artwork does look fantastic. You line them up in a sort of a background mural there. So Spider-Man versus the Vulture. Cannot wait. And then here we go. Here we go then. So the worst kept secret in Marvel Legends history that we were going to be getting a retro carded Secret Wars wave. But were we expecting just characters from the original toy line? Of course, it was done by Mattel back in the day, not by Hasbro. But it seems they have got the rights to the packaging, so they've been able to use the packaging, which is good. So we're asking, is it original characters, and will they have lenticular shields? Well, I can tell you, yes, they do have lenticular shields, and no, it is not just original characters. So for the first time that I'm aware of in toy form, the Beyonder. We have the Beyonder. So there's a different version they could have gone on. This version, to me, I think is Secret Wars 2. I do believe I have to whack the omnibuses out. I think I have Secret Wars 2. That might have to be purchased. So the sort of like 80s sort of disco version of the Beyonder, but of course the villains came with the square shields, the heroes with the round shields. So there he is, his cheesy grin and all. You are going to get the actual lenticular shields in Marvel Legends form. I thought it might just be a bit of paper to sort of recreate that, but no, they've gone full on. So I'm gonna have a collection of shields, ladies and gentlemen, because I'll tell you what, I'm buying these bad boys because these look really good. So the Beyonder actually comes with a sort of merged up battle world there. So that's a hell of a cool accessory. So as you can tell, far too hyped to think on these Marvel Legends Secret Wars. But I have been looking forward to these. It was one line I would have liked to have seen from Marvel Legends, and they've actually gone and done it. My only question is price point. We don't know price point yet. We're an hour away from knowing. I know Entertainment Earth did leak these out a little early, and the price point was higher. So because you're going to get the lenticular shields, is that going to bump the price up? Are these going to be £30 Legends and not 25? We'll find out in an hour. I hope they stick at 25. Got an inkling they might be a little more expensive, but we will find out. Now, here she is. Here she is. This one I am absolutely excited for. Titania is here. Get your pronunciations. Titania. It's Titania to me. It's Titania to me, damn it. And here she is then. So fully pinless, I do believe. Is that a pin in the arm? No, I don't think that's a pin in the arm. So there is Titania for her first Marvel Legends action figure. Spikes on the boots galore. She looks fantastic. Look at those thighs. My goodness, look at those thighs. Of course, she could crush you with them bad boys, couldn't she? So there we are, Titania in the Marvel Legends line. Again, a character that wasn't in the original toy line, but she is in the book. Secret Wars was the first Marvel Legend graphic novel that I ever read. So that's actually something cool. There's a fact about me you maybe not have known. So it's pretty hyped to get these. So she goes well, of course, with a She-Hulk there in terms of scale. So she is probably actually on the She-Hulk body there. That's probably She-Hulk's thighs, isn't it? Giving us some real size. We need Volcana now, especially in a future way. So I hope we can keep this going then. Speculate in the comments below. Who else can we get in an upcoming second, maybe, Secret Wars wave? Or they're just going to do one for the 40th anniversary. So here's one we did know pretty much. Wolverine then. They showed him at San Diego Comic-Con, hidden in the case on the last day, but they didn't show this head sculpt. And I do like this unmasked Logan head sculpt. So much brighter colors on this one. Did look more muted in person when Ryan was showing it off, actually, and it did at SDCC. But there's the heroes. There is your round lenticular shield. It does the whole lenticular thing. So as you move it around, you will see Wolverine or you will, of course, see Logan's sort of unmasked head. Classic Mattel card there. Secret Wars does look really good. So do I need more than, do I need to open all of these? I think I'll get one full set, maybe not open all the characters. I think I've got to keep at least one character on the card representing the card back itself. So, who is it going to be that I keep on the card back? I've got an inkling who it might be. We'll go through next. So, next slide is Cap then. So then I think for our first time with a classic Captain America body, we've gone fully pinless. And look at this broken shield. This man is getting excited for a broken shield. So if you haven't got any shields, you're in a bit of trouble because it only comes with a broken shield. It does not come with a standard Captain America shield. So I can see a few people kicking off on that one, but I for one have got enough Captain America shields that I can cope with it. I can cope with it. So you've got your Steve Rogers head there in the lenticular. You've got two heads. You've got your happy head. You've got your angry head. You've got your broken sort of Doctor Doom shield. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Very, very happy with this. So he's definitely getting opened. He is definitely getting opened. So here's one of my contenders to maybe stay on the card. It's the black suit, but it's a fully pinless for the first time in a comic book version of Secret Wars Spider-Man. I think it was Secret Wars number 8. He was famously in sort of this. There it is. Doing it on time. The Randy Orton pose, as I called it, on the front cover. He is on the Amazing Fantasy body, I do believe there. And I do like that head sculpt. I like the more sort of closed eyes head sculpt on Spidey. So he's looking pretty good. He is looking pretty good indeed. And what else we got? What else have we got? Oh, we run out of images here, JC? I think we have. Right, let's jump to another bit of TNI's website then, because there is one more figure that we haven't seen in that photo gallery. And here's the one I probably will keep on card. So there is Titania there in the press promo images. There is Cap's promo image with a shield on the back. So it does attach to the back then. But you've got your little separate broken piece there for your 40th anniversary of the Secret Wars. There's your Spidey. There's your Wolverine. There's your Beyonder. And there is the final one. The one I'm least excited for, Iron Man. So they did say, of course, in the comic, it is Rhodey under there, but they have included the Tony on the lenticular shield with a little nod to Rhodey on the back. It is, again, the first fully pinless Iron Man in this suit, which doesn't particularly bother me. I'm not much of a not that bothered by pins if they're the same color on both sides, but he does come with roller skates. So he does come with the roller skates, which is pretty cool. Otherwise, no, this one I'm not that bothered by. So maybe he's one I'll just get to keep on card. So he can just stay on the wall. He was, of course, on card in the original line. So he could represent the line quite well in the actual mint on cards section of the collection. So that is pretty much it, I think, for all the Marvel Legends revealed. We've done it in less than 15 minutes. My goodness. So in the comments, let me know, are you as overexcited as me? Vulture, love the animated series. Cannot wait. Flash Thompson head, great. Wanted Secret Wars, wanted a Beyonder. Would like to get Spider-Man animated version of Beyonder because that's a very different costume. But more to come, of course, because they did tease New York Comic Con and they teased at the very end a Nightcrawler on the fan vote. So there was a fan vote there. It was Dan Youngs that won. So it is the Uncanny X-Force, the grey suit Nightcrawler with the red stripe on the face. So kind of Age of Apocalypse version of Nightcrawler as well. So more to come. New York Toy Fair to come. MCM to come. So they will keep going. So for me, strong day from Marvel Legends. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But I'm going to get this video uploaded and I am going to get out of here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Jay. This has been a very overexcited Jay's Toy Collection UK, and I will see you on the next video.